Welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. All right, so behind me, Nakano Broadway, a lot of watch shops. And I'm back here to go watch shopping with a viewer from Europe, Mr. R. He's here with his girlfriend. And he's going to try to get two pieces, a Speedmaster and a Tudor Black Bay Pro. So let's see if we can make it happen. The Tudor Black Bay Pro, Tudor's answer to the Rolex Explorer 2, which is essentially a travel watch. It's got a fourth hand, a 24-hour hand, and that characteristic fixed metal 24-hour bezel. Our viewer had his sights set on the bracelet option of this watch instead of one of the two strap options you can also get it on. Here in Japan, new at an authorized dealer, it'll set you back 590,000 Japanese yen. They must be available because on the gray market, they're going for less. Our first option right here. This was a brand new piece, and compared to retail, it's a great price, but we never even made it back to see this piece because we found this, and this was also a new piece and a little bit cheaper. Now remember, he was in the market for a Speedmaster as well, and he wanted to keep it under 600,000 yen when it came to that Speedmaster. There are plenty of options, but finding one under 600,000 was a little tough. We did find this, and this was within budget. No box, no papers. It did have a nick in the crystal that he could have had fixed or had the crystal replaced, but we found this. Because of the tax-free price, it was within budget, and as you can see, it comes with papers. Now, by papers, I mean the card, but all of the identification linking the watch to the card had been sanded off. So I'm not sure how relevant that card is, but it was sort of beside the point because the watch was a very nice example. They hadn't polished it. I'm not sure if it had ever been polished, but it was beautiful and it was running fantastically. They put it on a time grapher and it was running about +2 a day. So he pulled the trigger on this. One down, one to go. Now this was the most important of the two purchases. Why? Well, you'll find that out from the viewer himself at the end of the video. But what did the viewer show up wearing? You're looking at it, a Timex. And it's pretty on that NATO strap. Pretty from afar, but far from... Okay, we'll just stop right there. My grandfather had a Timex, so I really respect the brand. And from what I understand, they take a licking and keep on ticking. Now, if you're going to lick your watch, I say get a Swiss-made watch, but that's just me. Gotta have some Rolexes in the video. And yeah, this $1 million collection of Daytonas should do. Now, this is when you really want that tax discount. Sorry to interrupt your daydreams of lying on the beach with a beach Daytona on your wrist. Which color would you choose? Well, back to reality and the mission at hand, the Tudor Black Bay Pro. We found this. This was a new piece as well, but eventually settled on this piece because it too was full box and papers, but because it had been slightly used, it was hundreds of dollars cheaper. And he plans to use this piece. So if you were to get a new one in about 2 weeks, it would look just like this one, which had a little bit of wear on the clasp. That was it. So this was the one he went for. As the shop staff got the paperwork ready and got his box and papers together, he and his girlfriend, hold, checked out the Tudor, and while they did that, I played with his Speedmaster, and within an hour, he had a solid two-piece collection. But don't worry, even though he's well equipped to double wrist it, he knows better. All right, mission accomplished. You got your two watches. All right, so one of the reasons he wanted to get a Speedmaster, well, it comes with an interesting story. So do you want to share that?
Yeah. So I really wanted this watch because it reminds me of my grandfather. He got it because of a bet, actually. So he was really young and he was a really good shot. And a friend of his father bet with him that he could not shoot something that was really far away and it was really small. And he did. And so as payment for the bet, he got a brand new Speedmaster back in the 60s. And I was supposed to get that watch, but it got stolen. And since he passed away this year, I thought it was a great way to celebrate him, and so I bought the watch for that. Yeah.
And so your grandfather got the watch from the friend?
Yeah, the friend of his father. Yeah. Bet
Wow.
with him. Yeah.
All right. He didn't think he was going to make that shot.
He didn't, so he got a great watch for it.
That's amazing. And his dad, I guess that would be your great grandfather, didn't want that bit to take place, right?
No, he was like, "Don't do it. It's too expensive." Don't. But the friend was like, "No, we'll do it. Let's do it."
Right.
And he got a brand new watch, not the one off his wrist or anything like that. Just like an actual brand new watch. Yeah.
And that was going to be your watch. It was stolen, and so this purchase rectifies that. Now you have a Speedmaster that is sort of a symbol of your grandfather.
His memory, yeah.
Yeah. And then you also got the Tudor Black Bay Pro. And tell us about that. Why do you want to get that?
Yeah, I think it's an incredibly sensible watch. The quality of the watch for what you get and the price obviously has the GMT function, which I find it amazing for when you're traveling. And yeah, overall, it's a great quality piece for little money compared to other watches.
Yeah. And
so,
absolutely. He could have gotten a Rolex watch or these two watches, and I think this is a much more sort of sensible, usable collection. He's got the chronograph, he's got a travel watch with a date, and you're not going to worry about the Tudor. I mean, you'd stress a little traveling with a Rolex, perhaps, right? Yeah. And so, great two-piece collection, instant two-piece collection right here. Are you done? Are you going to get more watches?
I think for a while I'll be done for now. Yeah, I think maybe when I have something else to celebrate, I might get a new one. But for now, it's enough. Celebrating my grandfather, celebrating my engagement. So,
yesterday you got engaged.
Yeah.
His fiancée is right over there. She's beautiful. and perhaps your collecting days will be over because of that.
Yeah, maybe.
Right? You're gonna have to be like me, sneak them into the house.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Probably.
All right. Was it a good experience?
It was a great experience. Yeah.
All right. It was great meeting you, man.
Yeah, likewise.
Right.
Thank you very much.
What a great couple. It was so nice meeting them. And if children are in their future, these two watches will make great heirlooms and come with the story of their parents traveling to Japan where they got engaged and acquired these two watches that will eventually be theirs, and they'll be able to see it on this video. Guys, let me know what you think. Take care. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.